Hey guys, I'm Biba.
And I'm Hydie.
And we are Aesthetically Sisters.
I can't believe that we're here.
I'm so excited.
This is the first proper full episode of our podcast. And yes, you heard it. Our name is
Aesthetically Sisters.
Because we are sisters and we will be debunking everything aesthetics, and will also be a safe space for us to just chit chat like sisters do.
And we're just so aesthetic and hot. So the name is so perfectly fitting. I'm so excited. This has been a long time coming. We've been talking about having a podcast
forever and a day.
And then for 6 months, we've been teasing you guys.
Yes.
Actually, more than 6 months.
I don't even know when we started teasing, but it's been a while.
Since June.
And you guys have been so patient, and I feel so privileged and blessed.
We are very blessed.
Thank you for all your ongoing love and support.
And because of you guys, we are here today creating this amazing platform for you guys to feel like you're chilling with the Aesthetically Sisters.
That's right. We know you love to come into clinic and have conversations and debrief, whether it's happy or sad or exciting news. So this platform is going to be that and more. You can listen to us. We'll share your stories, if you let us, and our views and opinions on so many things. So we're connected at work and outside of work.
Exactly. So you don't miss a moment.
Yes.
And you can always be hearing us talk.
Because we love nothing more than to talk.
All right. So
I think we should start by talking about Biba. Tell us who you are. Yeah, just because I'm sure that there are so many new people out there. So let's just start fresh. Like, who are you?
So I'm Biba. Obviously, I'm Heidie's older sister.
Yes, we are 12 years apart and we are biological sisters.
They still will not believe it.
No one wants
We will
to
do a
believe
DNA test one day and we will show you guys. I've been nursing since I was 18. Mm-hmm. I'm 36 years old now as of Christmas Day. She's getting old.
No, she's not.
Anyway.
Fresh as a daisy.
Yes, honey. And I've been obsessed with medicine and everything anti-aging since forever.
Yeah.
I was in medical nursing in stroke, neurology and trauma for so many years until I was 26, and I started aesthetics 24, 25. And so I've been in the aesthetics game for a very long time now.
Yeah, she's a fossil.
I'm a fossil, honey, and opened up the clinic nearly 7 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 7 years here.
Almost, I know.
And 7 years, so when Biba opened the clinic, it was the week I finished my HSC in high school. For those who aren't familiar with the HSC, it's like the final high school examination, and then you're free. You're done with schooling unless you choose to go to university.
Absolutely.
So as soon as I finished high school, that next day was a Thursday, I started full-time work with Biba.
I told her to come help me.
Yeah, she's like, come help me. And she locked me in. I always had a passion and love for like beauty and skincare and aesthetics. And everyone who knew me growing up knew like I was always had an extensive skincare routine, always keeping up with like trends and makeup. So it was very fitting for me. It wasn't like I didn't want to do this. I always loved it. But I didn't know that I had this underlying passion for like helping. I think the most rewarding thing of our job is like helping people feel so much better about themselves and helping them combat an issue that they've been having for a while and seeing them flourish and feel confident.
Absolutely.
And once I did that one time, I was like, I need this every time. It was like I became an addict.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want more.
Absolutely.
So we did dermal therapy degree. We did a nursing degree. And it's been 7 whole years and here I am, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
No, it's amazing. I used to think there was nothing more rewarding in life than saving a life.
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital, and it is. It's very rewarding to help someone in a time that they are so helpless.
Yeah.
But then my life
save
changed.
a face.
I started saving faces, and honey, it's a different kind of rewarding because we don't realize how much people's appearances do affect them emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and that how it just can take away from their confidence.
Yeah.
And to see that I can literally build someone's confidence in like a half an hour appointment.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
You can't put a price on it. Like, I don't know if there's any other feeling that will ever match it.
Nothing.
Because like once you like finish and that client walks out the door and you're like, oh my God, I just did that.
And you just see how happy they are.
And one other thing I love is like, especially when you've built long-term clients, like we've seen clients like going on dates with guys to getting engaged, to getting married, to having kids,
children,
like just seeing their life evolve in front of you. And like, it's so special that you can be a part of it.
Absolutely.
And you form all these incredible relationships and friendships. And it's just
so tight.
It's amazing. Honestly.
It is. And like there's nothing better. This is why I still work like 6 days a week. We have 12-hour days. I've been doing this forever and I just don't think I'm anywhere ever. Near done. Never. Actually was a client today said something like, are you ever going to like retire, reduce your days? And I said to her, I'm most likely going to die with a syringe in my hand, standing in a clinic.
I honestly see that happening.
Yeah.
When Biba's sick, tired, after surgery, the day she gets back from a holiday, this woman is working.
Straight back to work.
So, yeah, she'll definitely be dying with a syringe in her hands.
And nothing would make me happier. So anyway, I want to go down.
I love that.
All right. So also, a lot of people are asking, how often are we going to be producing these episodes and where can you guys see all our content really?
So our podcast, once we launch it, which is a date that will come very soon, but you would be watching it anyways. Once our podcast is live, you will be able to listen and watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and iHeartRadio. So we'll be accessible on all those platforms.
I didn't hear that. Can you say that again? That was hot.
You'll also be posting most snippets and clips as we are on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok.
Yes.
So we're very accessible. You probably won't miss us. Episodes will also be going live every Wednesday. So there'll be a fresh episode every week.
Yes.
And this
is going to be amazing.
It's so exciting.
And then as we progress,
you might get 2 episodes a week. You just never know.
You just never know.
You have to be there to know.
Exactly. We can't tell you everything.
Our producer's in the back doing
he's so proud
we love it.
He's watched it. He's been through this whole journey. We love you, Avi.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about sisters.
Yeah. Let's talk about sisters.
There is only 2 of us. But
Thank God. Thank God, Heidi. I was just about to
ask, if we had a third sister, where would we put her?
She would be living somewhere else, not with us. I just don't think that there is space in our life for a third person.
I can't imagine another person. And even if there was, I feel like they'd feel so left out.
Yeah.
Like Biba and I have so many like inside jokes, like meet me at the car, like infamous inside jokes that no one gets.
No, exactly.
We have like fake names when we're in public.
Yes.
Should we tell them our fake
names?
No.
So then mine is very distinct.
Can I tell you?
If anyone hears that, they're going to know.
They're going to know. It's Biba. The other day, this was maybe a few weeks ago, I ordered food from like a local restaurant near my house and I said my fake name and it just happened subconsciously. Like I'm just like, oh, a name for the order. And I'm like, said the name. I go to pick it up and she's like, oh, can I have your name, please? And I said the fake name. And she's like, oh my God, you look like Heidi. And I was like, she's like, yeah, I like watch you on TikTok. And I said, oh, that's my sister. And then I grabbed the food and left. And I was so shy because I got caught out.
Oh my goodness.
So we got to be careful now.
I don't order on fake name. Because
but you know, it happened by accident.
Subconsciously.
I was just like, oh yeah, my name is, and then I was like, that's not my name, but okay, we'll just go with it.
Yeah.
And then I got caught out and I felt so silly.
Oh my God.
Funny.
No, that's funny. That is so funny. Was the food good?
The food was good. It's always good. It was literally just like a local kebab shop. Got a little chicken burger combo. We love it. Little cheat meal every now and then is good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, so no, in terms of another sister, there would never be one. I think every single time we've had a female be close with us, try,
yeah.
Try and be close with us.
Biba doesn't let it happen.
No, they fuck it up themselves, so it doesn't work out. May it be cousins or friends or like long-time friends.
There's always 2 men standing.
That's correct.
We'll just leave it at that.
Always us.
It's always us. That's for
sure. And it's always going to be us.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
Love you.
I love you.
So tell me, I know Biba's been wanting to do this podcast forever. Yes. What is like your vision? Like what is your the legacy of everything that you're doing?
So everything I do between work, life and everything, my legacy is to have a powerful meaning and impact.
Yeah.
I need to leave an impact, whether it be work, whether it be the way I raised you, like
yes,
everything. Our audience, like our clientele, we've got all walks of life, but a lot of them are like mothers, or girls your age where everyone's starting to get married or looking to get married or on the way to get married or become mums. So we always have the same kind of topics to chat about, and different topics. Every day is a different new day.
Everyone's always going through something.
Exactly. And I just feel like we can sit in the clinic and talk to everyone for hours.
Yeah.
We can do it on
a podcast.
So if you ever have a query or a concern, you can flick through our podcasts.
Yes, and find an answer.
Answers, solutions.
And if you want us to debunk something, we'd be more than happy to do it.
Absolutely.
So let us know.
Yes. And in terms of work, obviously, same thing. We want to leave a beautiful blueprint to the world of how passionate we are to be able to be blessed with the gift of everyone's trust.
Yes. I think that's the biggest blessing. And
it's the
I
trust.
know even when like Biba was opening the clinic and we were like find it over the years as well, finding like devices and treatments and what are we going to bring in? And we were always like, the first thing we always ask is like, is this the best thing? Is this going to give our clients results? And
absolutely.
I think that's such a big thing because out there now in our industry, there are so many different like dupes and cheaper options.
Yes.
And as the industry is growing, there are so many more companies creating like fake cheaper devices and knockoffs. But we're like, no, we wanted more for your sake. We went straight to the source.
Yeah.
We wanted like the world's leading capillary pigmentation laser. We went straight to the source.
Yeah.
Because we want to only deliver our clients the best of the best.
Absolutely.
And I think that's so important. Like, yes, okay, sometimes people might find that we're priced at a more premium price, but I'd rather...
Sorry, what was that word? Premium.
We're not expensive, we're premium.
We are premium, honey.
But we price our stuff like that because we know and we can guarantee that we're going to deliver the result. And you have the best experience when you come.
That's true.
If you read our feedback, it's always had the greatest experience. Everyone was so lovely and welcoming. I felt like I was just chatting with my friends.
Everything was explained to us in detail.
And that's our model. And you would know, obviously being in the industry longer, but hearing so many stories about like terrifying experiences that clients have, and then having now like this is like your safe haven.
Exactly. Or even part of the whole idea of creating the podcast is to be able to educate clients as well on the aesthetics, in the aesthetic world, the trends that are coming out, that are just coming out of nowhere, to be able to actually explain step by step or breakdown of, do you actually need this? Because someone on TikTok said you need it.
Yeah.
Who has no idea of the industry.
And no qualifications.
And 0 qualifications.
That is one thing that really icks me so hard. People on TikTok and people on Instagram, on social media who really lack qualifications.
Absolutely.
Showing someone how to do something or telling someone to do something because it maybe worked for them or because they're trying to get clout.
Of course.
Like that's one thing that it's so unfair.
Or they've gotten the treatment for free by a provider. A practitioner is, wanting to
create content or get clients in.
And one thing I say, we are so proud of saying, and we will never change this, is we have never worked with an influencer or done any free treatment.
Never paid anyone
to come and say the experience was great.
Or like have some influencer come and take a photo and post it for like the engagement and like the exposure. We don't need that.
That's not
us because I feel like people see through it now.
Yeah.
I think maybe 5-6 years ago that would have worked. But now people like are starting to understand like the digital world so much more.
I also think we've now got a name in the influencer world that do not try and reach out to them because they will never collab.
Yes.
We just don't do collabs.
It's not who we are.
It's not who we are. I will never need someone who doesn't have any actual qualifications in the industry to come to my clinic and post and say that it was a phenomenal experience
because
I'm paying them or offering them a free treatment or a service because our clients know what they're going to get when they come here. And we would never do that. We're just, so it's amazing how it's gone. Do you remember how there was a stage where we were getting bombarded?
We still get asked, but at one point it like peaks and I was like, no. Like it's never going to happen. Just because you have this X amount of followers on TikTok, it doesn't qualify you for a free treatment.
Yeah. Or when recently we had someone send a DM say, I see that your followers you don't have as many followers as I do. I can try and increase your following.
Rude.
If you would do the non-surgical rhinoplasty for me, for this other clinic offered it to me.
For this much.
For this much, would you? And I was like, you are so new to this because I used to have so many more followers before I got hacked.
This is actually a really not funny. It's a sad story.
It's a sad story.
So Biba created an Instagram page called Biba Cosmetic Nurse.
Yeah.
This was honestly maybe 2000.
Biba Cosmetic Injector.
And this was in 2010, 2011. And she was one of the first.
One of 3 or 4 nurses in New South Wales
to have this Instagram page for cosmetic injectables. It was new and fresh.
It was.
And obviously she opened the business. We changed the name to Biba Cosmetic Solutions. Built a massive fan base. Biba was at one point traveling to Dubai every 3-4 months, injecting there, always learning, whatever, grew her name.
Yeah.
And we had 26,000 followers. And this was all organic, not one paid influencer, nothing. And this one day, this miserable person deleted or hacked our account and then asked us for $17,000 in Bitcoin.
It was a very personal attack because they messaged my WhatsApp. They got my number and they said...
And the reason why, it's personal is because on the business account, it's my number that's linked to it. So they would have had to get your number from someone else.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So it was very personal and they said, we've basically held it hostage.
Yeah, literally had the account hostage.
Yeah. We want how many thousands of US dollars in Bitcoin.
Crazy.
And he was lovely. He sent me step-by-step instructions
on
how to download Bitcoin and buy Bitcoin. And then when I asked him, why are you doing this? Because my heart fell to my stomach. I was shaking reading these messages. And he said, I'm just doing my job. It's not a personal attack on you from me. I'm doing my job because I've been paid by someone to do this to you.
People are preying on your downfall.
Amen, sister. And then he sent me the screenshots of them saying, just take her Instagram down.
That is
She will
so
pay anything because she runs a whole business on there. And so obviously I'm not stupid. I didn't pay him. I'm a fucking nurse.
We were actually about to pay, and then she's like, wait, what if he we pay him and then he doesn't give us the account back?
And I said, you know what? Fuck this. I was able to build this. It did take me 8 years or whatever, 9 years. I can do it again.
Yes. So we're a year and a half in and we're nearly at 10K.
I know.
Naturally and organically.
Amazing.
It's a blessing.
It is. And you know what? We just don't show any booty or titties on there.
Yeah.
So do you know how hard it is to get followers when a girl's page is conservative?
I'm dead. But it's true.
It is true.
On TikTok and stuff, if you're posting really raunchy content, people follow, share, comment.
I reckon.
So quick.
Do you think if I make a link of OnlyFans and put it on our bio, people are going to be like, oh, let's follow. There's going to be some...
No, because I think people will know you're joking.
Okay.
I'm
just trying.
OnlyFans for non-surgical rhinoplasty.
No. That could be a thing. But obviously it doesn't have to be sexual content.
Oh, of course. Just paid content.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll think about it. Literally a Biba OnlyFans coming soon.
That would be amazing.
That is so funny. Okay, so yesterday, Biba and I were talking about this guy that can we say this story?
Oh my God, I don't even know the story, but go ahead since we're here.
She went on a date with this really beautiful guy. He was really nice, good looking, had a great job, etc., etc. Went to dinner and then she had a problem, of course. If you've been following along, then you know Biba has a problem with almost anything that a man can do. If he talks too much, it's a problem. If he doesn't talk enough, it's a problem. If he chews too loudly, it's a problem. Everything's a problem.
The talking too much, you can agree if someone is
No, I can't agree. No, explain it.
If someone calls you, hey, how was your day? And you're like, yeah, it was good. What'd you get up to? Oh, I had work. I had meetings. Oh my God, I had meetings too. And you know what I done? And then the whole conversation becomes about them.
Yeah.
And because they just talk too much, and it's a lot of nonsense.
But maybe he's just excited to talk to you
every single motherfucking time. Come on, spare me.
Spare me a breath.
Spare me a breath. And that is the annoying part of talking too much. Not talking enough, I've never complained. I've always said that's really nice.
I just feel
He's
like
just a peaceful man.
No, it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't, but that's what I would assume.
And I feel like when it does come, she's going to find something to be like, oh, no, he spoke too much or didn't talk enough.
But that's generally...
Anyways, back to the point. Biba went on a date, and it's very rare she goes on these dates.
Very, very rare.
And when she called me and told me, I thought this woman is getting hitched up next week. Like, I was fully convinced.
She straight away goes, we need to do double dates.
Yeah, like
she was with her boyfriend and she's like, Elaine, I've never went on a date.
Been on a double date with my sister. It's so sad.
I know. I'm so sorry.
So like,
I've never thought of that.
I have. It's fine. Biba's the best third wheel ever. Like, we have all, like, gone to the movies together, gone to dinners together,
gone away
together. It's so cute. Like, the best third wheel ever. We have the best time. But it'd be so nice. Like, I just want to see you with a man's. Anyway, so we get off the phone. I'm like to my boyfriend, oh my God, like, she's going to get married. Like, this is real. We're full planning restaurants to go on dates.
Oh my God, did you guys go that deep?
I was excited.
Oh, I'm
and
dead.
Then,
that
like
is hilarious.
every other time, I should have known. Biba broke my heart with the news that she just ghosted this man.
He overshared his life problems on a first date.
And this is the second problem. Now, this is two problems.
No, he didn't talk too much. He wasn't the one that spoke too much.
Isn't it?
That was...
Oh, I think they're still going to hear that name.
We're going to have to probably bleep that because he will be watching.
I can't keep up. Okay, go.
No, I didn't have a problem with the amount of talking he done. It was a perfect amount.
Okay.
But it was the substance of the conversation.
That was a problem.
I think for a first date, you should not be oversharing your life problems and your trauma. I didn't
know this part.
No, I did. I told you, honey, he had a lot of issues.
Okay.
He had issues. Okay, oh, you don't understand. Okay, I didn't elaborate on the issues.
Yes.
Okay, so he had issues.
If they're bad issues.
Okay, like overshared everything from his childhood to his current life to his previous relationship.
Okay.
Do you think I said a word though? It was great.
He spoke about his ex?
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
It was.
We just actually made a little episode on this red flag.
Yeah, he did. He spoke like, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't even want to get into this. But yeah, he and then it was a lot of following up like, what do you think I should do? What do you mean? That's your life.
He's trying to ask for your opinion.
On a first date?
Maybe he really liked you. Maybe he looked at you and he's like, this is the love of my life.
He said, remember that message I screenshot and sent to you?
He did say that.
He basically said that. He's like, the way your eyes look when I talk and you make me happy and I can be that, and I can get used to this happiness. But
that's so sweet. I was so happy.
I don't have a problem with him and his life trauma. I have a problem with the fact he needs me to help him through it. It is date one.
That's a partnership. I think so many people will agree.
I have commitment issues.
She does have commitment issues.
I do.
And it's nice when a man is coming to you for help and advice.
I take a circle right back around. It's the first date. At least make me want to see you again before you're asking me for my opinion.
Have you not seen him since?
No.
Oh my God.
I actually stopped talking to him like 40 hours later.
You're so rough.
I'm not.
That's so
because
mean.
he asked to see me again.
The next day?
No, the day after the next day. So
he was so eager.
No, because I said, why? What's wrong? And he said, I just need your opinion. I want to come talk to you.
Okay, you know what?
About
I take all this back. This last 10 minutes of conversation, I take it back.
That's what I mean. But I'm really sad. I do want to do a double date with you.
I know.
Anyone that wants to come on a double date with us, please
let us know. My sister needs a date.
I need a date. Oh, that could be a thing in the future.
Speed dating to find you a man.
Perspectives.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm so down.
I'm going to start a Biba dating hotline. We need to find her a husband.
No, not a husband. That's too much commitment. Baby steps.
Okay, we'll start off with a date.
A date. As you all know, we love to travel. And last year I did so much traveling.
I think Biba travelled more than anyone I've ever known to travel.
Last year was...
Like she would come... We came back from Paris, London and Dubai. 2 weeks later she was in Switzerland and Monaco and then came back. And then
Dubai again.
Dubai again. And then
Lebanon and Dubai. It was just all over. It was a lot. Normally every year this time I'd be going to Paris. Like today or tomorrow I'll be flying out.
Tomorrow 1 year ago we were flying out to Paris. That is crazy.
I know. That was the best trip.
I love Paris. I actually think I could die in Paris.
Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going to die, in which hotel.
I didn't think about it that deeply just yet.
Hotel Splendid, their presidential suite.
Wow, she knows the room as well.
Exactly. I've stayed there and I was like, yep, this is where I'll be taking my last breath.
Wow.
Because the doors open up and it's got the Arc de Triomphe.
That's Biba's favourite monument.
My favourite monument in the world.
Can you say it one more time?
The Arc de Triomphe. Guys, for someone who goes to Paris so much, my French is horrible. Atrocious.
When I was in Paris with her, we were like, she has all these friends there. Trust. And we're out and I don't know, like she was trying to have a conversation with one of the girls and they repeated the same thing 4 times and then her friend got frustrated. She's like, I just don't understand. You've been coming for so long and you don't speak French. And I was like dying because how the hell haven't you picked it up?
But even if I was to pick it up, I come back here. Who am I going to talk French to?
Me.
We.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, I get that actually.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. Like she was so angry.
She was. But they all get angry at me for the same thing.
Everyone gets so like easily frustrated in Paris. It's crazy.
No one is worse than people in London.
No, I feel like
Come on.
Yeah, actually.
They
the taxi drivers
so
in London
rude and angry and I felt like everyone's a bit miserable.
Well, the weather, it's like being cold and really freezing in Paris was so amazing. I loved it.
So refreshing.
And then we catch a bloody 2-hour train to London and I'm like, get me back. Like, I couldn't. And London is just a whole different story. I was so excited to travel to London because so many people told me, you're going to love it. You're going to love it more than Paris. It's the best. So I'm in Paris and I'm like, if I'm going to love London more than this.
Not possible.
How is London, like, how much more can I love something? And then we got there and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was such a letdown.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the days we went, if it was that we didn't stay over the weekend. Like, I don't know what it was.
But it, to me, even aesthetically, I was a bit...
It's not somewhere I would holiday because to me, and we said this, like it was a bigger, busier version of Sydney. Where we were staying as well probably wasn't the best location, but it's like
Knightsbridge.
She booked the most poshy area that she possibly could find, and that was like it was it was really nice, but it was
that was the only pretty suburb
nook in. So it's right near the Harrods, so it's like really nice. Anyways, but going from there to anywhere in London was so far.
Yeah,
and I understand when you're traveling, you know, you could be in traffic and whatever, but we were in traffic.
Traffic there is the worst.
It's so bad. I don't know if it's always like that.
Yeah, apparently it's always like that. That's why they all take the bullet.
Okay.
And Heidi wanted to go to the bullet.
I wanted to try it, and her and our friend were like, I will not get on the bullet.
I showed her what the bullet looked like because my friend was on the bullet.
It's actually really busy. I would have been so overly overwhelmed and like my claustrophobia through the roof.
Yeah, no, there's no way I would bullet.
But I was upset as well because I thought if I go to London, I must see like someone from One Direction. Didn't see anyone.
She was hoping to see Rest His Soul Liam Payne.
I love Liam.
Heidi's been really, really struggling.
We can't talk about this. No, like the other day, I'll actually cry.
She's been struggling since his passing.
It's so sad.
It is very sad.
And I just think it wasn't his time to die, but he died. Wasn't. And the other day I was had my Spotify liked music on shuffle and one of his songs came on and it was just so sad. Like he didn't deserve to die just yet.
Not the way he went.
Not the way he went. I think that's what was so sad. And then like all these conspiracy theories and these stories and I'm like, let the man rest. And like his poor son is gonna grow up and hear all these like tragic things that people had to say.
Yeah.
Like he has a family too.
I know.
Anyway,
but we love conspiracy theories.
I didn't see anyone from One Direction. Maybe that's why I don't love London because it didn't.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. The whole thing.
I wouldn't probably if I ever did like the UK again, I'd probably want to go more out into the country.
Yeah,
I wouldn't stay in the city per se.
I just don't know why I didn't see one attractive person. I was hoping.
Yeah, we didn't go out though. Like we walked around.
When I say person, I'm not. I wanted to meet a hot man there. I wanted someone in that accent.
We finally wanted to meet a man and the time she wanted to, there was no one.
There was a couple, but they were, they just weren't it.
They weren't it.
I think we should have gone to South London.
Yeah, South London. Like, is that below the river? That's
where all the hotties are.
Yes, Biba speaks to some people from South London. But then everyone from North talk smack about people from the South and South. Like, it's like a massive...
I just don't know.
I don't get it, but y'all
We'll
cute.
give it a shot one more time. I think I actually might go this year because I've got that onto the master.
Did you just say we will go this year?
We will go.
The audacity.
Yeah, no, we'll go. We'll do it again. We'll give it another shot.
I think, we need to do London again and maybe stay in Mayfair, Soho.
Yeah, not Knightsbridge.
Not Knightsbridge. I'm done.
It was too posh totty for me.
So quiet, like so far.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'll meet someone from One Direction there.
We'll make sure of it. We'll see if they got any tour dates. We can work around their tour dates.
They're not even a group anymore, Biba.
But like Zayn Malik, who still performs. You showed me the other day.
I thought they're still a group.
No, because you showed me he's still performing. I didn't think he was. I thought he was still married. He never was.
Sorry? Oh my
She's
Lord.
the One Directioner. Where do you want to travel to this year? Because we haven't exactly spoke about that yet.
I want to do Japan really badly. I do have something penciled in, but it's not confirmed just as yet for Japan. And
do you want to go? I'll go with you.
Yeah, you're definitely coming if my other person falls through. Not that I wouldn't want to have you there as my first option, but
I'm happy to be the backup. I'm happy to be. No, I'm joking.
You're not. My dream destination is to do Prague.
Yeah.
In like the Christmas time.
I think we're going to do that this year.
This is the year I want to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've worked my whole life and spoken about.
Her whole life. She's like 18 years old.
No, I'm 22.
She's 24.
Plus 2. I'm so old.
I know, but we got to be honest with our audience.
22 plus 2. I think this is the year I want to do it. I want to do Christmas in Prague.
Yes.
And like go to the Christmas markets and have my kurdosh and have my hot chocolate and go to the churches and
that'll be amazing.
That's what I want to do this year.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know how much leave I have, but if we could do Lebanon into summer, we'll throw Lebanon in there.
We'll put it out to HR.
I am HR. I will exam.
No, I'm sure you can get leave approved. I think our boss is a bit okay.
Yeah, sometimes she's a bit of a bitch. I'm joking. My boss is the best.
Love you.
Yeah. But yeah, where do you want to travel this year?
It's really weird because I always go into the year with already like my I know where I'm going.
Something's already booked.
I know something, like everything's booked or something. I know what I want to do and it gets booked. Very last minute because I'm a very last minute person. But this year, the only thing I know for certain, like every year, is Lebanon for the summer, so mid-year.
If you don't know, Biba thinks that she is a Lebanese resident. She was born and raised in Lebanon.
I was.
And she's here just visiting.
I am.
And she always says, I'm going back home. And everyone's like, home. Where's home? And I'm Lebanon. Like, this is home.
This is not home. This is just where I work.
She's so delulu.
Guys, I don't think there's anywhere in the world I would rather be than Lebanon. Like, I even wanted to be there during the war because I was like, that is home. That is like the soil.
I have to agree with you. Now, growing up, Biba went to Lebanon as a child. I didn't.
A lot, yeah.
And the first time I went to Lebanon, Biba took me for my 19th birthday, I think. What a great sister. Anyways, so we were in Dubai first and she's like, okay, we'll even go to Lebanon. And I'm not going to lie. In my mind, I was like, oh my God, she's taking me to like this like village, like very old school, poor, like third world country. And I'm like, I'm going to go sleeping in like a band, like some campsite. Like, I did not know what to expect.
And I think what would have freaked you out more is I took you to Dubai first and she saw the glitz and the glam.
That was the biggest thing as well. I'm like, and everything I had ever heard about Lebanon was in the nicest way, not positive.
Yeah.
There was always a war, always something and I was like, I'm scared. So it was so weird because once we landed in Lebanon and we got off the flight, I was like, I don't know how to explain, but you feel like you're home.
Ever. You're home.
And I was like, oh my God. And then like I have the worst, I don't know how to speak Arabic and I can insult you trying to like compliment you. And my Arabic is horrible. But there's one person that understands every word that comes out. Biba, I call her my subtitles because no one understands but Biba. And after literally 24 hours in Lebanon, I was speaking fluent Arabic.
Yeah, and she found her voice.
I found my voice. It was so good. Yeah. And now that voice can only be found after a couple of drinks. I
love it.
Full in swing. No. You know what? We'll have some. I'm joking. Maybe after. But yeah, after a couple of little sneaky glasses, I speak fluent Arabic, and then I fell in love with Lebanon after that.
Yeah, there's
And it's
nothing
so
quite
sad because
like
I
it.
haven't been back.
She hasn't been back. No,
In what? That's 7 years.
Yeah.
How have you not taken me back?
I went like
So rude.
Sorry,
No
but-
excuse. She's
Well,
gone
I hope-
every year.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
joking.
no. I think I want to do the summer.
Yeah.
I know you want to do Prague for Christmas, but I do also between Prague. I got to work it out, but I do want to be in Lebanon during Christmas and New Year's this year.
Okay.
So
maybe
Lebanon
New
2
Year's.
times. So I want to do winter and summer again.
Wow. All in 1 year.
Babe, they're 2 different worlds, summer and winter.
There's only 12 months, so we're doing 1 month in summer.
Yeah.
Okay. So Biba's working about 4 days this year.
Oh my God, I'm here in January.
I'm
I
joking.
can't actually remember the last year I was here in January,
I
the
know.
whole, and February.
That's crazy. Well, we love having you here.
No,
Please stay.
I am so excited because this baby has got
I
me
know.
held down.
Aesthetically Sisters.
Aesthetically Sisters, that's the hottest name.
I know.
We done well.
We really did.
We really,
We
really
slayed.
did.
Well, I think that's it. Our first episode.
And you
Wrapped
guys have just watched it.
This is like so exciting. The first of many.
Amen.
More juicy content,
Major
more aesthetic
juice.
talk, more sister chit chat. Anything you want us to discuss, we will. There is
Nothing
no
is
limit.
off limits. Everything is welcome.
Yes.
And yeah, I can't wait.
I know.
I'm going to get emotional.
No emotion, no tears. We'll see you guys next week.
We love you all.
Bye.